beautiful. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I got a great tip at the end of the segment. Stay tuned. Hi, everybody. Today is the first time I'm doing a sit-down interview, or can we just say conversation, with a somebody, somebody important in my life. He helps run my company, and his name is Steven. And what I wanted to do today is I wanted to open up a conversation that had to do with ourselves, a connection that we have to one another, and how this COVID and fashion, how everything is just changing. Like every day there's something new, new restrictions, new guidelines. And what is fashion? What is self-love? Where does all of this fit in? So, Stephen, running my dress shop, how do you feel like COVID is affecting fashion?
Well, I think it's affected a lot of things in life, especially our store and fashion all around. With events being canceled, postponed, people unsure, and I think that stopped a lot of people from really going for it and pulling the trigger on getting a beautiful gown or even a guy getting a great suit, with the fear of, well, what happens if what I want to wear this shoe doesn't happen? So I think a lot of people have just kind of been holding back. But lately I've been seeing a little less of that. I've been seeing people really coming in and saying, you know what, maybe things aren't for sure, but we're going to go ahead and get a beautiful dress. And if something does happen in the future, we're gonna do something with it. So it affected us deeply, but I feel like people are just breaking out of their shell now and just going with the flow and accepting whatever the end result will be, regardless of what it is.
Well, you said it perfectly. Um, the cute thing about life is everybody has a different personality. Stephen has a shy but outgoing personality, and um, you just made me so proud because you spoke so wisely um, about how this is affecting us. Like nobody's quite sure what is going on. I know that I'm confused every morning. I just feel like everybody knows somebody that a lot of their life depends on making people laugh, making people smile. As a designer, my whole focus in life, Stephen, is trying to put a smile on your face and everybody that walks into our store's face, everybody that goes online. And I know there's a lot of entertainment people out there that is like majorly suffering, but we all got to realize that this too shall pass.
Hmm.
So the talent that is we consider maybe being wasted maybe isn't. Maybe we're putting it in storage. Maybe you're putting, your fun in storage. So when we're able to go out and dance, and when we're able to go out and have a really good time, when we're able to go out and entertain and be ourselves,
Hmm.
maybe it's going to be a bomb of emotions and
Oh
explosions
yeah,
of not
people.
just us entertaining or just you being yourself, but the people sitting out there or the customers that we're helping.
Hmm.
Um, Now Steven's been with my company for many many years. He was a kid when I hired you. To me, you're still a kid. Um, but to see the growth in you,
Hmm.
um, as your friend, to see your growth in you as your boss, to see the growth as a human being amazes me. Like I
Thank
feel like you have grown so much within yourself because of who and what you are, and the need to make people happy.
you. Hmm.
Why do you think you love making people happy?
It's just part of who I am. I just, I'm an emotional person, and I like to make people feel good. I don't like sadness. And even during this whole COVID time, your store has given me a place where I can make people happy. So it's kind of like, I don't have to pent up all that need to go out and have a huge, great time. I get to come to work for you and express that. So it's kind of a little getaway to do that.
Oh, I'm glad that I'm able to do that
Yeah.
because when I interviewed Stephen, um, and 13, 14 years ago,
Okay.
he had tears in his eyes during the interview, if you don't mind me saying, and
I
I
don't
have
mind.
tears in my eyes now.
Yeah.
Um, because when I interview you, I kind of try to find the inner soul of your being, who you are, and
Hmm.
how you could represent me and my company. And in that moment, I saw stardom. And in my life and in my company, you've been a star the entire time. If I haven't never said it, I'm saying it now.
So,
Everybody out there is a star in one way or another. And what fashion does, it starts from within. And what I
mhm.
always mean by that, and you know this, is that we get people that are size 00 that don't want to be a 00, some of them. And some of them 24, 28, and size 30. When they say to me, do you have to put two dresses together? Absolutely not. But I'm going to make you a dress that's going to make you shine. That's what the, that's when you know yourself.
Hmm.
Like when you're comfortable with yourself and you're able to see the need and the want in other people that I don't know makes life special.
Hmm.
For,
Agreed.
for me, in our company, it's always important that everybody feels like a somebody. Why do you think that there's so many people out there that see themselves so differently than the way that we see them? Like you taking care of so many women, why do you think that they sit back and they're judging themselves so negative? What, a man or a woman, what do you think it is that's making them so doubtfully negative about themselves?
You know what? I truly believe that every individual, they are their worst critic. Even myself, I think about my imperfections. I think about everything that's wrong with me or that I could change, and don't realize that the individuals around me don't see that. They don't notice that. And it's really just about me and how I feel about myself. Um, but I think myself and all the other people in the world just need to let that go and just shine because nobody else sees those imperfections. They see them. A girl may think that she's overweight or fat, but I would look at her and say, "You're beautiful. You're perfect. There's not a lump or bump." Um, or somebody thinks that they're ugly, but they're beautiful, or that their eyes are. It's all about us and how we see ourselves, and I think
The
it's
confidence that we have,
yeah,
right?
and I think it's because we live in a world where we feel and think that everybody's always judging us, but in reality, that's not the case. That's not how everybody in the world
Mm-mm.
is. Um,
Take your imperfections,
yeah,
Stephen.
and just go with them.
Go with it.
It makes you you.
We had a client the other day that came in and we were talking about being gay. And they were a younger person and they were just came out and I was so happy for them. But when I came out and we talked about, and you
Yeah.
didn't even know this, but I got chased and I got beat up a bunch of times. I've had cousins stick up for me, my sister stick up for me. But most important, every time I ran, I realized I wasn't running from a person. I was running from their bad idea of what a gay guy is.
Hmm.
Um, and now I see these people and they're like, if I ever did anything, I said, you just help make me stronger. You just help me realize that not everybody thinks alike.
Hmm.
That some people will say to you that you're less. But I don't know how you felt, Stephen, but I always felt more because I had to be more to be stronger than them. I had to be more to figure out that life was better than what they were letting me to believe it was going to be.
Hmm.
Um, how fashion helps with this is when you feel good on the inside and you get dressed up on the outside. I think all of us feel a little bit better. If you're out there and you're in the entertainment field or you're in the field of um, uh, customer service and you have put your life on the line through this COVID to help other people get what they need, God bless you. And there's a place out there for you. Um, and that is a place that I think that I put myself in and Stephen in. And that is a place of knowing that love exists from within. And everybody needs to be treated equally, no matter what size, what color, sexuality. Even if you don't know who and what you are, you don't have to have a name.
Still a person.
You're a person.
That's it.
And I want to thank you for being here and giving some thoughts and a different opinion on what we feel like fashion, COVID, life, surviving. You know how easy and difficult it is at different times.
Yeah.
I would love to thank everybody out there and everybody that has a struggling moment. Please look for somebody that could talk to, DM me, and ask me for some advice. How did I get through it? Most important, the show is called Just You. Because if you learn to depend on yourself, then nothing can get in your way. Every time I was chased, I was never alone. I had myself, and I had God, and I had the wisdom to know this too shall pass. So it made me realize that stuff like COVID and slow business and people being so confused with life that this is just temporary. But one thing is my friendship to you. Stephen asked me during this whole thing to try to find my voice because this whole YouTube thing is so new that I'm trying to find Jimmylee. I think I just did.
I think you did too.
So I thank you. Stay tuned to the end because I'm going to have a little advice that you don't want to miss. Thank you, Stephen.
You're welcome, Jimmylee. My pleasure.
The tip of the day. I want you to leave yourself a message at night so you hear it in the morning. And the message is going to say to you, you're fabulous. You're beautiful. I do that every night. So the first thing I hear is my voice telling me that I'm fabulous and beautiful. So at night, you're going to leave yourself a message that says that. So when the first thing you wake up is your voice telling you how great you are and how fabulous this day is going to be. I do it every day, and it makes me function better throughout the day. So I want to thank you so much for being a part of this segment. I want to thank Stephen again for being Stephen. And I want to thank you for coming on, being a part of a ride, jumping on this train that's taking us someplace fun. So remember to share it with your friends. Please subscribe and let everybody know that something fabulous is happening. Thanks, guys.